this next topic's one where we've all seen those videos of crash test dummies showing what happens when you get in a car accident. But do they accurately reflect real Americans who are increasingly getting larger and larger? And this is the fact of life. When you talk about an accident, we know that there is a difference in outcome depending upon what your weight is. And this is, it's sad to say this, but if you are morbidly obese, you have a much higher risk. In fact, if you have a BMI of 40 or higher, a 56% increased risk of death from a car accident.
Oh, yeah.
So what that means is we need to be properly testing these crash test dummies so that we can have safety measures for all of us. And this especially holds true, Dr. Shears, for kids because they don't have appropriate crash test dummies.
The car seats that are tested, usually, especially for the younger ones, between ages 1 and 4, are generally tested for a 40-pound infant because generally a 4-year-old weighs 40 pounds. But that's now a lot of kids at 3 and 4 are way beyond that, but we don't have crash test dummies that are that heavy. So what a lot of parents are doing, suppose their 2.5, 3-year-old weighs 50 pounds, so they have to buy a bigger car seat that probably is too big for them because the child's not tall enough and it's not going to be as safe as one that could be tested.
So what should consumers do? Check the weight load that particular seat is good for.
Right, exactly, and make sure you're not using a bigger booster seat that's safe for a 6-year-old for a 3-year-old because it's not going to be safe.
And a lot of things, when people go to buy a car, one of the things you should be looking at is that car's safety rating. A lot of times, 0 to 60, it's pretty fast. And we don't often look. The fourth thing typically, would be interior, exterior, reliability, and then safety rating. So, whatever crash test dummies they use, you want a higher safety rating if you're going to be putting your kids and yourself in that vehicle.
Yeah.
And always wear a seatbelt. And you're going to minimize your risk of injury after a car accident, no matter what your weight is.
Sure.
Interestingly, people who are just a little bit overweight, BMI between 26 and 30, they actually have a decreased rate of injury. Maybe a little bit of
protective
protection.
Protective layer there, yeah.